Okay, as you can tell, I'm in a hotel room in Manhattan, Kansas, so there's a lot more glare on my head as I try to figure out the best way to do the different looks in here. Let me turn the fan off. There we go. So, there's been a lot of talk about the second Superman movie. So I'm going to talk about some of the rumors. Initially I was going to do this as individual videos, and I was like, it's kind of a lot. So we know Ben Affleck has been signed on to do the Caped Crusader. Already shot a video on that. Lots of people have already discussed how they're not happy. No, I did not sign a petition for it. I will discuss the rumor that he'll be Batman in 13 Warner Brothers movies. Now, he's starting the first one in 2015. Currently, he's 41. So that means he'll be roughly 43 by the time that one comes out. So now we're going to throw this out. If he's going to be 13 of them, he has to therefore be in how many? 12 more. I don't picture DC. I don't picture Warner Brothers kicking out 3 a year. So we'll say he starts at 2015, but by 2020 we'll say he's done being Batman. He will at that time be roughly 48 years old. Contrast that, Christian Bale, currently 39. If he'd sign on to do 13, he would need to do 10 more. And he would still be a little bit younger. So, and I was thinking 13 movie roles. That is a tremendously huge amount of roles. Which would probably make him one of the most common Batmans. You know, you put that next to someone like Christopher Lee and how often he did Dracula. You know, he borders right up on there. That also means he'd be this character for the better part of 5 to 6 years. Which isn't a lot if they kick out, essentially 13 movies with him in it. But if he's doing multiple ones in the course of a year, he will pretty much just be Batman between now and 2020. So, safe to assume that that's probably a false rumor. It's probably already been discredited by this time, but I don't keep up that much on the dirt sheets. Then there's the Bryan Cranston, probably butchered his last name, sorry. He was the dad from Malcolm in the Middle, as well as the lead from Breaking Bad, about him being Lex Luthor. Almost said Lex Luger. That'd be an awkward movie to see. And ironically, if they're going with an older Batman, I think an older Lex Luthor would work really well. Because you put those two as contemporaries. In fact, you'd have even a much older Lex Luthor. So you'd have that person who Superman shows up and it's really just destroyed the Lex Luthor legacy. I think that's a really interesting twist on the character. Yeah, the Smallville, they're the same age sort of thing. They have that sort of, youth-style rivalry is one thing. But I think if you have a more older, established Lex Luthor, and all of a sudden this new guy shows up and starts stealing all of his thunder, like almost destroying the Lex Luthor legacy, that makes a much more interesting sort of dynamic for the characters. So I'm really hoping that rumor is true. That would be very interesting. And then there's the most recent one. Justin Bieber posted a picture of him holding what people believe to be potentially a Superman-Batman script, and that he might be in the movie potentially playing a Robin character. If he is Robin, I think it'd be great for him to play the Jason Todd Robin, and here's why. A Death in the Family actually would allow you to do the Joker, Batman, Superman, as well as potentially do a sequence in which they kill Robin. If you were to do a sequence of a movie where you happen to kill Justin Bieber, I think people would tune in droves to see that. It would probably make it one of the highest grossing films of all time. However, he's not an actor, so I'm pretty sure it's probably one of those stupid sort of stunt things. If he is a Robin in this movie, I think that would undeniably kill any momentum for this movie. Because you're trying to put this more towards, people who are not 14-year-old girls. And by the time this movie comes out, with the decline he's taken in his overall career, just from the way that he looks and his overall performances, he's probably not going to have that many girls still wanting to go see him. So you're going to have a loss of popularity over time with girls, since by that time he'll probably be like 40% covered in tattoos, versus a bunch of angry guys who probably won't want to see the movie because he's in it, not to mention the fact that people think Ben Affleck is in it. That rumor does seem like it's 100% fabricated, and it was just Bieber trying to do what Bieber does, which is get Bieber over.